Not going to talk about it anymore. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So, sometimes people will discuss something. They open up about something. They've talked it through. They've talked it over. It's either been resolved or talked about to the extent that it doesn't need to be talked about anymore. And then it needs to become a closed topic unless there's a reason to bring it up at some point for some reason, some good reason. And often there's not a good enough reason to keep bringing up a topic over and over and over if it's already been resolved. And so what I believe is that often we have to close topics. And yet sometimes other people will want to open it up out of curiosity. And, if a topic is closed and there's no particular good reason to open up that topic again, I believe in letting it stay closed. If someone comes up to me and asks something personal of me and it's none of their business or I don't want to talk about it, I simply say, that's been talked about before. I'm not going to talk about it at this time or right now. Or I don't talk about that. Or I've been open about it, I've talked about it, and I don't need to talk about it anymore. It's a subject that's already been dealt with and it's closed. And I've moved on to other topics. And so I believe that often we're the ones that keep talking about it. But if we talked about it, discussed it, been open about it, been truthful about it, then often there's no more need to talk about it. I remember a woman that got divorced. And in the beginning, she was very clear. She let everybody know. She let everybody understand. She let everybody know the reasons for it, even though it necessarily wasn't anybody's, she didn't need to share all the personal details, but she did. And that was perfectly fine. She chose to do that. Being open is a choice. We don't have to be open with everyone. And so she was, and then she closed the subject. And yet people would come up to her knowing the whole story, and they would want to go over and over it again or ask her details. And she would simply say, you know what, I don't talk about it anymore, but thank you for asking. And then she turned on to a different subject. So she was polite about it, but she didn't continue to talk about it, whether someone else asked her to talk about it or and she didn't bring it up. Unless there was a particular reason to bring it up, she did not bring it up, okay? So some topics need to stay closed. From my house to yours, I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.